You are well known for your travels with the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. You've worked extensively with Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, Bill Engvall, Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
And I asked you who the most... I knew the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Who's the most dangerous one to hang out with? And
it's Ron.
I've been backstage with Ron White many times, and I've seen what's gone on there. Ron is one of the funniest human beings on earth, even when he's not trying.
The show interrupts his day. You know what I mean? Like, he's that guy anyway, and then he just has to go. We were somewhere in northern Ohio, and we were on a bus, and we'd been drinking. And I'm not a Scotch guy, but he used to drink a lot of Scotch, and I like Jack Daniels, but he didn't have that, so I was drinking Scotch that I had no business. I couldn't afford it. I never would have even had it So we're hammered, and we pull into the back of the venue at like midnight, and this lady gets on the bus, and she's like, okay. She's like, as you know, the 8 o'clock show sold out so fast that we added a 5 o'clock. So if you guys could, thank you. And Ron's like, and I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm trying to be nice, So the next day, get up, get dressed, go in, 5 o'clock show, do my 20 minutes. And when I used to do the shows with him, you didn't bring him out. Like, you just said, thanks, good night. You walk off, and there would be a spotlight that would come down on a stool that had a bottle of scotch on it. So I walk off the side of the stage, and Stevie Ray Vaughan's song starts playing, and the lady's looking at me, and she's like, okay. She's like, that was great. And I was like, all right, thanks. And she's like, okay, where's Ron? And I'm like, I don't know, And she's like, well, he seemed to be a little irritated last night, so I don't know that I'm going to go look for him. Maybe you could? And I'm like, look, I don't know where he is, And she's like, please help me and find. I'm like, all right, whatever. So the song's just playing over and over, So like 5 minutes has gone by, whatever. So I walk out, open the bus, get up on the bus, look down the hallway, and the bathroom door's open. Ron clearly did not know there was a 5 o'clock show. He's taking a poop, and he's smoking whatever. His hair's all jacked up.
Let's make it clear. His buttocks area is not smoking.
Yeah, right.
He's inserting a...
Tom, do you smoke after you take a crap?
Yeah. I've never looked. Although over the weekend I did have a little Vesper service.
Don't you hear that?
Thank the Lord for the beauty of the system. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So I get up, and I'm looking at him, and I can see in his eyes his hair's all messed up, and his underwear is around his ankles, and he just looks at me. He's like, Reno, why are you dressed? And I was like, just doing the shows. And he's like, we got 3 hours of the show. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, hey man, there's a 5 o'clock show. And meanwhile, Stevie Ray Vaughan's just, And he's like, what do you mean? I go, remember they came on the bus last night and said, he's like, 5 o'clock? Who would do a show at 5? I'm like, you would. That's part of the, so he's not, it's like, it's not even happening. He kind of gets up and he flushes the toilet and he's like, I can't find my shoes. And I'm like, I don't know. Man. And he pours a drink and he's sitting there going, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, my God, like 20 minutes has gone by. And the song just, just playing, and I'm imagining everyone just going. So he's like, yeah, and he finds his shoes, and he puts his pants on, and he's like, I don't know why they do the 5. And that's why I say the show just interrupts his day. He's talking the whole time. He's getting off the bus. He's messing with his hair. He lights a cigar. He walks out on the stage, and he goes, after like 20 minutes, he walks out and goes, I'm sorry, I was taking a dump, smoking some pot. He goes, I didn't know about this 5 o'clock deal. And the crowd just goes nuts because they're like, he's not lying. Like, he really had no idea. And he didn't. And he did the show and just murdered. 5 o'clock shows are brutally hard anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was a Sunday and 5 o'clock, but he sold so many tickets, it was just so jammed up. Just destroyed. The people, if anybody else would have left them sitting there listening to the same song for 20 minutes over and over and walking, I was taking a dump, smoking weed, I didn't even know. These people didn't tell me nothing. The crowd's like, run!